can see how this would become addictive. Your design is easy to collapse and put in the truck?
This, it all folds, all comes apart and folds down. It's also I can adjust the height for adults or kids.
Really? That's marvelous. Do you use the broader blade for cleaning up?
Yeah, it gives you that real flat, smooth spindle. Roughing gouge is for roughing it into the basic round.
Okay.
The skew chisel, you can do the bead work, stuff like that. And then the flatting chisel, basically the long, flat,
cleans up all the
part of the spindles. Yeah.
Hello, you alright?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Yeah, how are you?
Alright, thank you.
I'm going to put a fresh piece of wood on it.
How do you ensure that you're centering the wood pole in between the 2 points? Do you just eyeball it? Or?
Right, so you go from the shave horse, you end up with a billet of wood like that, and you would just eyeball it.
Always keep the axe head with your hand. And what you need to do is just take little chips.
And then it's wide enough that if there's any uneven parts, you can work those out as you move across.
You'd rough them out with the roughing,
Yeah.
So you get it something like.
So that even though it's a little uneven now, perhaps because you've just eyeballed it, you are removing enough material as you go that it ends up being perfectly even. Okay, that's really cool. That's a clever way around around that problem, because you end up wanting it. You want to end up with it being very precise, but here you're only eyeballing it. That's really clever.
So.
Oh, and then you just find the hole again.
You learn all these little hacks.
This is really cool stuff.
As you go through, you learn all these little hacks.
So we use the axe to try and
once you've got the fresh billet on, in case you're using the roughing gouge to rough it out.
Just in this demonstration.
So then you've worked it into the round. So. You ready to have a go?
Let's have a go. You're going to show me the
Yeah, I will do. Yeah. I'll just round this off a bit.
Nearly 12 o'clock, so I think this young man might be the last one.
It's an ambition of mine to make one of these when we get back to the States.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
I'd like to know if I'm doing it right when we get to that point.
All right. Yeah.
So this comes quite high, and this is adjustable.
Well, yeah. You just.
There you go.
You play around. It's like a lot of things. You adjust it to what you need.
So this is a free moving tool rest.
Yeah. There's all sorts of stuff out there. You make what you want, you're most comfortable working with. One of the reasons is my wife prefers tool rest quite high.
Okay.
Yeah. I often work my tool rest quite low like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So it suits both our purposes.
That's marvelous.
Some people have systems where they've got pegs to adjust your distance. Other people have got adjustable bits of wood on the sides, so you can, because depending on the thickness of your wood, you've got to move the rest out. You see.
Right.
Yeah. I just use off-cut bits of wood just to...
Put it in as a brace.
Have you done any at all before?
No.
Right,
I've
okay.
just watched the videos.
Alright, so we're working it, the treadle with your foot.
Yes.
The wood's going backwards and forwards.
And you're only cutting when it's coming toward you.
Yeah, so that's when your foot's going down.
Okay.
Okay, so you've got to make sure you put the rope round the right way. So
Yes.
you always hook the piece of material round the rope and turn the rope over the top towards you.
Okay.
So as your foot goes down, the tool goes in, you make a cut, so there's a definite rhythm. As your foot comes up, you've got to take the tool out a little bit. If you let the tool drag like that on the work, you blunt your tools very quickly, especially with it being green wood.
Okay.
Alright, so you've got to have a definite... You always work from high down to low.
Okay.
That way you're working with the grain. If you try going the other way, all the end grains are exposed going uphill, so you're working against the grain.
And you could split it off.
Yeah.
And catch the tool and then cause it to
Yeah.
fly and stab somebody.
Yeah, all sorts of things. Definite rhythm. I'm exaggerating the movement. You've just got to take the tool off. One of the other big mistakes is with this is because people think you lift this hand to drive the tool in. Yeah, you end up scraping. We really need to keep this hand as low as possible. You keep it low and you keep the tool so it's very nearly tangential. So if that's a tangent with the workpiece, I'm literally just back and slightly up to make the cut. And you're looking to make those lovely big, make the noodles. Okay, that's what you're looking for.
I like that.
All right.
And then you were using your left foot, you're right-handed?
Use either leg. In fact, you need to, when you start working, you need to be able to use both legs anyway. Yeah, smaller movement. So, keep going.
Okay, so you're using the side of the blade.
Yeah. If I'm working down this way, I'll tend to use this side. If I'm working this way, I'll tend to use the other side. There you go, you get it.
Wow. I like this.
Yeah, you've got that one, no problem.
Thank you so much. This is... I can see how this would become addictive.
You're going to have to move on to the skew chisel to start getting... I'll put everything on. So start getting... That's a roughing gouge. It's basically, once you've got your billet,
Okay.
you rough it out with a roughing gouge to get it round.
Okay.
Yeah. Then the skew chisel, you can then start to shape.
Okay.
Right. The skew chisel, you only want to use the bottom third of the edge. If you start drifting up to the middle and beyond, it will catch. It will catch. Yes.
Okay.
Then you'll corkscrew. Okay. So.
So you're using that one like the big flat finishing chisel?
Yeah, yeah. But if you ever got that first,
Okay. And then from this side?
yeah, try it.
Yeah, but you get
Okay. We've got a little bit of beading. Right. So I'm just going to use the tip just to mark it. It's in and then out. Okay. So and then we can. What I'm going to do is I'm going to alter the angle. So we get beading. Okay. So you just want to... Oh yeah, yeah, do one there. Yeah.
Okay, and you were marking this way?
Yeah, I was marking that way. You must remember to take it out when you lift your foot up or it'll catch. Okay.
They did say like some of them just hold it like this because you can use it as you know that thing that you know
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, bringing it up and round.
It's more natural.
Are you here again tomorrow?
No, unfortunately.
All right, fair enough. Because one of the real test pieces to do is you create a little a thinner one of those, and then you, using the skew chisel, you actually cut underneath so you get a loose ring,
Like a rattle.
like a rattle, baby's rattle. Yeah.
That's cool.
All right. So this is a flatting chisel. Okay. We actually use the back of the bevel.
The back of the bevel.
We use the bevel that way. Instead of using it that way, use it that way. Probably about a 45. In fact, I'm just going to drop that down. About a 45-degree angle-ish. And again, we're using this part, the chisel. If you let it wander up, it'll dig in. And another test piece to do would be make a rolling pin. They're one of the hardest things to make. You can get a real nice finish. So if you ever go, mind me string, don't cut me string.
Okay.
If you ever go there, all right.
Have you ever cut your string before?
Yeah, it happens.
I was working with an angle grinder once and cut my own cord. So
Well, that's not clever.
no, that was a bad move.
So you were saying, I'm checking if I got
Are
that.
you going to go back that way? I was, if you want, whichever's most comfortable for you.
Okay, I
I'll
think.
tell you what, we'll move the string.
Is there a hinge here?
It's just it's seatbelt webbing. So it is a seatbelt webbing. In the past they would have used leather.
Yeah. Seatbelt webbing's cheaper, plenty enough.
There's plenty of it about. Just go to scrapyard. Right, try that. If you work on that piece there.
Okay. And then you were at a 45?
Yeah, about 45. You've got to use that part of the.
Okay.
Increase your angle a little bit. Try that I mean, this is a bit of a rough piece to start with, so.
Not least because I caught it before.
If I was catching what you were saying earlier, straight edges to create a curved surface on the wood.
Yeah.
Curved chisels to create a straight surface on the wood.
You can do, but I mean, this is.
Yeah. But a question of which one each one is best adapted for?
It's more of a question of what you actually want to do and achieve, isn't it? Mind string. If you're going to do it, try that bit there.
Okay.
I've only got 2 bits of string for the weekend. They don't snap very often. Ooh, there we go.
Did it twice. Oh, so I want to change the angle a little bit more out.
Just mind your fingers as well. Don't lose any fingertips.
No string, no fingertips.
You would normally do probably something like that with a skew chisel.
With a skew chisel?
Yeah, because it's more
easier to get that angle.
Yeah, it's too. This is mostly for flattening things.
Flattening after you've got off the
It gives you a lovely finish.
That's awesome. This is so cool. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Have you ever been on the Bodgers website?
No, I haven't.
Bodgers.org.
Bodgers.org.
Yeah.
I will have to look that up. Thank you.
They would just make the spindles and legs. They would be shipped off to the towns and cities to be made into chairs. So they only did part of the job. So it ended up being used as a derogatory term as someone who only did half a job. It was a bodger. In truth, they were craftsmen. So he would build all the equipment he needed. So he'd build his shave horse, he'd build the pole lathe, and then he'd do the work. A lot of it was making spindles and chair legs for the Windsor chair industry. They would have the metal tools. They would carry them with. I mean, they were itinerant workers, so they would carry their metal tools with them. But all the other equipment that they could build out of wood, they would make every time they got to a new site.
That's remarkable.
So these lathe frames, would they be made entirely? You would need the metal parts though.
Yeah, you'd take the metal parts with you
and just take them apart, put it in a bag, and carry it with you.
I mean, this isn't a traditional lathe. A traditional lathe would be made out of half. The bed would be made out of half a log. The poppets, they would be made out of each half of a log, and just shaped by hand to suit the purpose. So the poppets are movable.
Okay.
So if I want to make something longer, just knock out the wedges and you've got a longer spindle. That's as simple as that.
Struggling a bit.
And so they'd be constructing a new frame roughly like this, much more rough hewn, right? But,
Oh yeah.
But they'd be constructing a new frame like this as you move from coppice site to coppice site. It's amazing.
I mean, at the end of the day, they would only they'd most likely be travelling on foot. So they'd have to be able to carry everything they needed on the back. So.
That's remarkable.
That is amazing. We're grateful to Woodland Bushcraft and Survival for giving us the opportunity and answering our questions about the process. If you're interested in more of their stuff, please hit the link below. We'll see you next time.